Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KCALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Monday morning forecast update. This will be a rather extensive weather update for you this morning. Not only the eclipse ongoing later today, I know you have a ton of questions about that and the cloud cover that's outside, but also have some severe weather expected to roll in this afternoon, and that will be the beginning of multiple rounds of severe weather that we're expecting between now and Wednesday afternoon. We could see as many as 3 to 4 rounds of these storms and heavy rain come through, so all hazards will be on the table as far as that severe weather threat, and a flood watch in effect as well. Could see a lot of areas pick up maybe over 5 to 6 inches of rain throughout the week. So again, the eclipse will be starting afternoon today. The path of totality, which does go through the Arctic, will be especially between 1:40 and 1:50 this afternoon, so we're especially watching that 1 p.m. window, but you'll be able to catch a glimpse of the eclipse if you're able to see a few breaks in the clouds until maybe right as late as 2:45 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. A few storms are ongoing this morning, mainly between Louisiana and Arkansas. And the problem today, we do have this front that is stalled out just south of us. And you can see some rain popping up along the front this morning, and that's going to be sending the clouds in through at least the first half of the day here. Now, I did plot out that path totality here in the northern Arctic, and you can see the clouds kind of expanding in coverage as we continue through the morning. But oftentimes what happens on these days that we see severe weather, you can get some wind going, which may help to ventilate us just a bit here. So we do expect to see maybe a few breaks in the clouds that coincide with the eclipse timing. I would go into the day with very low expectations that you'll see it, but at least there is some hope that we could see maybe a few breaks in the clouds around 1 p.m. or so. And then if you are traveling away from your hometown for the eclipse today, and maybe you have to drive back to, let's say, Shreveport this afternoon, get on the road as quickly as possible. We do have some severe storms coming in late this afternoon as well as this evening, and it looks like wind and hail will be the main threats for us. We can't rule out a few tornadoes, especially late this evening as well as tonight, and you can see the repeated rounds of storms coming in. We'll likely see another push of heavy rain sometime during the day Tuesday. I would favor kind of Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening for some more severe weather, and then a final push of rain coming through on Wednesday will kind of add to that flood threat, as we could see again 1 to 3 inches of rain with each round here. And if you factor in 3 to 4 rounds of storms, you could easily see some flash flooding across much of the Arctic. The problem here, we have this area of low pressure that is stalled out near the Great Lakes region, and that's causing kind of a traffic jam in the weather pattern. So this low over here in the southwest, it will continue to scoot towards us, but it will be just at a snail's pace here. So that keeps us in the area favorable to see those repeated storms here. It's a level 2 slight risk for us today. Again, I think wind and hail will be the main concerns for us. And then tomorrow we may have a bit more of a tornado threat, especially here in that enhanced risk areas. The temperatures will stay fairly warm, likely in the 70s and 80s here. So that warm air and humid air really contributing to that severe weather threat. And then on Wednesday, we'll begin to see the severe weather threat shift to the east, but we are still in the severe weather outlook in most areas on Wednesday. So look at the rainfall totals here. Again, the map will likely fill in here. I think everybody has a decent chance of seeing 4 to 6 inches of rain, and we may see a few spots here indicated in the red, which will likely be in the northern Arctic, where we could see maybe 8 to 10 inches of rain. So that's why we think flash flooding, especially the roads, will be something to keep an eye on as we continue through the week. All of our counties and parishes in that flood watch through Wednesday evening, and if we see flooding issues, those will probably begin to arise tomorrow once we start to tap into more rounds of those storms here. And the temperatures all over the place, given that warm front that's coming back today. We're close to 70 in Manny Center, cooler in the northern Arctic, 40s in Idabel and DeQueen, but everybody will feel that warm front come through today, so the highs will likely wind up in the low 80s at least this afternoon. So again, with the 80-degree forecast, it does account for at least a little bit of sunshine, so keep the fingers crossed that we're able to catch a glimpse of that total solar eclipse later today. Again, the rain will push out by Thursday morning in most areas, and will dry out for the weekend and heat right back up. Looks like your weekend temperature is likely in the low to mid 80s.